In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the Dragon King's Cragblade. This is a crazy cool weapon. It's very different from everything else in the game, and it has the potential to absolutely hit enemies really, really hard. And that's because of its special attack that kind of turns you into a red lightning storm where you strike down like a lightning bolt and just deal insane damage when you actually land down. So having a look at the weapon stats, this weapon requires that you have 18 strength, 37 dexterity, so you're going to have a lot of dexterity. So when you're building your stats, you should focus on dexterity first and then strength later. So as much dexterity as you can get, and then some strength too. Now this weapon has a Ash of War called the Thunder Cloud form, which you saw that makes it so strong. So in order to get to this weapon, you need to actually defeat a very hard dragon boss that is on the Dragon Island towards the right side of the map. To get there, of course, you have to defeat the fire giant over here in the ice area, and then when you defeat the fire giant, you go up to the Forge of the Giants and you go to the site of the Grey, speak to the lady, or if yourself, whoever's jumping into the fire to set the tree on fire. Once you do so, you're going to wake up here, you're going to follow this path, and you're going to head towards the very northern side. So this is the path you're going to take. You're going to get onto this area here. There is an enemy here, but you're going to jump off to the right side here on a rooftop. You'll find this site of grace nearby just off the rooftop. So you can see I jumped on here. There's the site of grace, and you're just going to follow along this path here. I'll lead you right to where you need to go. So jump down this pathway, and you're going to basically run through this area here. You can see I'm heading towards the south. Jump off the roof here. There will be a dragon here if you haven't been here before, so good luck fighting the dragon. And then you're just going to follow this path up here. You're going to go to the right, but first I'm going to show you how this attack performs on an enemy. You can see that's a lot of damage. It absolutely destroys. Using it again, dude, it shatters. If you can land the landing with the spike move, it just hurts, dude. It just hurts so much when you use it on an enemy effectively. It does use quite a bit of FP, so you should be careful about not using it too much. Now, normally you would progress into that building there. Instead, we're actually going the opposite way to the south over here, and you'll see there is a little ledge here that we can jump on, and this is going to take us to a secret area, which many people might not even know where this is. But if you follow where I'm going right now, you're just going to keep jumping down until you get to this platform here in front of this tornado, and when you get here, it will give you an option to go to sleep. Like, just lie down. Just lie down. And this will take you directly into a boss fight against a very scary dragon that's going to be hard to fight. Now, as to reiterate the damage of this weapon, the Ashes of War skill, that Thunderform Cloud, is extremely powerful, as you can tell. Just like one-shot that enemy dude for like 3,200 damage. I do find it a little bit more difficult when your enemy can move around quite fast because you have to kind of land and aim directly on them. So if they're moving around a lot, it does make it a little bit of an annoyance to actually land the kind of like lightning bolt thing. I don't even know what to call it. But you can see there, it's very easy to miss if your enemy is like moving around a lot. If it's an enemy who's like very big or like staying in one place, then this weapon is going to perform really well against something like that. You will also notice that you can, in fact, take damage while you're in that thunder form, and the enemy does actually take like a kind of like a damage from the lightning in your clouds. I'm guessing this would be lightning damage, probably, but yeah, you just gotta land that kind of like big spiky thing, and then it actually does the main damage. Against normal type enemies, you will obviously kill them easily by using this attack on them because it's just mental how much damage you're going to do with that. And against like enemies using your normal kind of attacks here, you can see here you kind of do like these thrusting stab moves here, so you can get a lot of reach, almost like it's a giant spear kind of thing. So it does a lot of damage there, and it can stun them quite easily as well. Like you can see, that guy just got destroyed, even though he had a shield. The spike or the poking damage of this is really strong. If you're up against a lot of enemies, it's actually best to try group them up. I feel like a lot of enemies is really something that will mess with this build or this weapon quite a lot because you only really get to target like one or like a specific region when you are attacking, so it's easy to get overwhelmed very quickly because this move takes a long time to load up and like actually do something, and also it's very easy to miss. Like you saw, I just missed that first one there, but I was still able to take down this guy very easily once I did manage to hit him. Overall, this weapon is very flashy. It's cool for that reason, but is it really like worth using against any specific like fights? Probably not. It's very hard to control. If you can master how to use it, or maybe like very situational, depending like what kind of boss or enemy you're using it against. I don't know if it's going to be like something that you can use often, at least. But it is a cool weapon nonetheless. It's definitely something that you should go and get. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think of the weapon? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.